Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
All right, well, let's talk about World War III, which has apparently just begun, according to the Ukrainians. And today, Putin said that the U.S. is forcing this fight until the very last Ukrainian is dead. Is he wrong? Like, I'll just ask you guys, is Putin wrong about that? That this is the United States forcing this fight? Is any nutcase out there who believes that the United States is not involved in this or is not complicit in this at all? They are literally forcing this. We're going to get into Antony Blinken in a second. Ukraine has run out of men and now is turning to women to fight this war. More on that part of the story in a minute as well. But first, Ukraine says World War III has already begun. And again, we've been saying it for a year now, so welcome to the party, pal. Yes, we are already in World War III. Just wait until the real fighting starts. So here is the headlines here. The head of Ukraine's National Security Defense Council has claimed World War III is already underway, with the Moscow-Kyiv conflict pulling in countries far beyond the region. Speaking at the Kyiv Security Forum on Tuesday, Alexei Danilov argued that NATO needs Ukraine as a member of the global turbulence is set to continue. We're going to strengthen the alliance, he says. If someone thinks that World War III hasn't started, then it's a huge mistake. It has already begun, and it had been underway in a hybrid period for some time, but now it's about to get much, much worse.
All right, hey, shalom, call hello, Yahweh Bashmi Hawashah, Bashim Rakah Kodash. It's the brother of Balgabar, Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who teach you well, peace and infinite salutations to the elect scattered abroad, doing his work in truth and in sincerity. Prophesying against Mount Seir, teaching the names of Yahweh Bashmi Hawashah. I was just doing this lesson and it had, glitched up, so I'm doing it again. But the first scripture I opened up with is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, and this is in the Bible, speaking of World War II and World War III. All right, woe means great death and destruction. All right, and there's three major woes in the scriptures. And the final war that we are entering into, also known as the War of Armageddon, is World War III, which you see the title of the lesson. Ukraine says World War III has begun. Ukraine done ran out of soldiers. You know, now they bringing in women to this war, and women are getting ravished on the battlefield, destroyed. You know, so this war is heating up, man. And it's Bible prophecy that America, mystery Babylon the Great, will be destroyed by nuclear fire, man. The Lord said he's coming back to send fire on the earth. We're seeing the rumors of wars, the pestilence, the disease. They spinning the block on the C-19. You know, so everything's lining up. Bible prophecy is lining up. All praises to Yahweh Bashmi Hawashah. All right. I'm not going to make this lesson too long. You know, recently just did a lesson on how Russia, you know, Putin had, you know, activated or armed one of its nuclear weapons ready to be shot off, man. So these ICBMs, they about to be shot off, man. You know, we got one major prophecy, which is the MOTB, the Karagma, where, you know, they're going to crash this system. They're going to bring in a digital currency that they want to embed under the flesh, which we know is the MOTB, Revelation 13, 15 on down. We can really start at 14, you know, on down. You know, so this thing's about to pop off, man. All right, and this is Bible prophecy, so whether you believe or not, this is all going to take place, man. All right, and hey, shalom to the elect, the believers, you know, shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in. It's about to happen, man. All right, so this is 2 Peter 3 and 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. All right, and the day of the Lord is when these nukes are going to be shut off, man. All right, that's going to be the day of Yahushai, when Yahushai takes down all these kingdoms, man. Because really, these are the Lord's nukes, man. These weapons are part of the Lord's army, man. Joel chapter 2. All right. And the Lord's going to use these weapons to send fire on this earth. All right. A flood of fire. All right. People going to melt. You know, America is going to be completely engulfed in flames, man. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So all of this stuff going to be burned up, man. Right? The cars, the buildings, the trees, the animals, you know, everything going to be burned up here, man. Right? It said the heaven shall pass away with a great noise. It's going to be a loud noise when these nukes hit. These are nuclear bombs, man. These are missiles, man. Going to pelt America. And this war has really already begun, man. You know, it's only going to increase from this point on. You know, and you got Russia talking about using nuclear weapons. Russia is arming these other nations with nuclear weapons. So this thing's about to take place, man. People about to melt while they stand on their feet, man. And you got Jake too, man. Jake that claimed to be Israelites, man. You ice cold, lukewarm, bozo ass niggas, man. The Lord gonna leave your ass here and melt your ass, man. You know, he's supposed to be on fire for this thing, man, right? Especially in the times we in now. He's supposed to be pushing out these lessons, doing these videos, you know, sharing videos, doing as much as you can for the ministry before the day of the Lord, to be found worthy to stand before Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. 2 Peter 3:11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Right. So you know that all this stuff is going to be dissolved and destroyed, but you still sitting on your ass. You're not doing shit. Guys ain't done videos in a week, 2 weeks. Guys not in the spirit, man. All right, you got to ask yourself, is this for you? Is the Lord really dealing with you? If you ain't done a video in a month, the Lord is not dealing with you, man. All right? If you know all these things are going to be dissolved and you know what you're supposed to do and you're not doing it, it's not a good look, man. All right, but this war is about to take place, man. This war is already here, but the major war is really going to take place soon, man. All right, it says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So if you know that all of this stuff is going to melt by way of these missiles, which it is going to melt by missiles, man. That's prophecy. And the Lord has revealed the secrets to the servants, the prophets. All right. And the prophecy says that America is going to be hit with nuclear missiles, man. Right. And parables and symbolism, you know. The Lord is going to do something major is going to happen where all these nations, they're going to be gathered down to the Middle East. And hold on one second. Bear with me for a second, Bubba Kushab. All right, all these nations, they're going to end up, those weapons that they've been stocking up, these ICBMs, they're going to shoot them at America, man. All right, and we want to be saved. That's what we're trying to be saved from. You want to be saved from that great day, man. You know, America is that giant altar, man. It's going to be a burnt sacrifice. And you want to be saved from the time of destruction, man. You know, we see all the signs. We see the rumors of wars, the pestilence, the chariot sightings, the so-called UFOs showing up more and more. So this is it, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh. We don't got much longer here in America, man. We don't got much longer, brothers. The captivity, you know, the Lord's about to bring it back, you know, and deliver his elect, because that's what it's all about. It's about the elect at the end of the day. And if you're not the elect, you're gonna find yourself in that fire, man. And that's why we hope to be numbered amongst the elect, prisoners of hope. Joel 3:1, for behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Lord's judgment, which the valley of Jehoshaphat is in the Middle East. Right, so something's going to happen. All these major nations, they're going to be gathered into the Middle East to fight this war. It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right, and that's what's going to happen ultimately. Well, and how is the Lord going to plead with these nations? By sending that fire upon them, man. All right, so we're coming into that time, man. All right, this is Joel 2:1. Blow you a trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, which we doing that spiritually. You know, we sounding the alarm. We're giving you warning to you Israelites what's about to take place in America. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. It's near. This day is going to go down in history for eternity. America is going to be up in smokes for a long, long time after these missiles hit, man. Everything is going to be engulfed in flames, man. So nothing else matters but, you know, doing the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Doing what pleases the Lord to be found worthy to escape this day, man. It says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness from the nukes. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, all right? There's great people and strong people. It's talking about these ICBMs. It says, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. All right, these ICBMs. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Right, the land right now, you know, you see all the buildings, the cars, you know, certain areas in America are very beautiful, you know, nice for the eyes to look at, you know. You got all the trees, different colored trees. It's like the Garden of Eden. But behind them, behind these nukes, when these nukes hit, it's going to be a desolate wilderness. America is going to be a desert. It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them. So nothing here in America is going to escape these nukes, man. Unless you're of the elect and you get beamed up. It says, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. All right, and it's like, you know, if you see horses running, they run. First of all, they run. They're very agile, so they run, and they don't hit each other. You know, they're very fast, and then you see the tail, you know, blowing in the wind, and the dust behind them representing the nukes, man. All right, Joel is describing these nukes, and he's explaining them to look like horses, but in reality, these are the ICBMs. All right. Verse 9, it says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Right. And you see that in certain movies. You see the besom of destruction, the fire, you know, climbing up the walls, you know, breaking into houses. You know, that's how it's going to be in this great and terrible day. All right, this is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this war is going to take place with burning and fuel of fire. You know, the ancient wars, you know, like the movie 300, they had shield and sword. So, you know, it was like confused noise, garments, you know, blood would get on your garment and stuff. But now this war is going to be different. It's going to be with burning and fuel of fire. That's how this war is going to take place. All right, World War 3. All right, this is Jeremiah 50:9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, America, an assembly of great nations from the north country. And the north country going into Russia. All right, it says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And these arrows are going into the ICBMs. All right, this is how this is going to end. This story going to end with a bang, literally. All right, when Yahweh sends his son back, Yahweh Shai is coming back with the host of heaven, the angels, and these, you know, the ICBMs, these missiles, man. And that's Judgment Day. All right. The day the earth stood still, so to say. Jump to Jeremiah 50:14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her. Meaning everybody that got nukes, they gonna shoot at Babylon. They gonna shoot them arrows at Babylon, man. And Babylon's gonna be a desolate wilderness. All right? That's what it means when it says all you that bend the bow. Meaning everybody that got nuclear weapons, shoot at her. Shoot at America. It says, for she has sinned against the Lord. America has sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her. As she hath done, do unto her. And America is known for bombing all these nations, taking all their resources. And what you sow, that shall you reap. All right, so America ultimately is going to be engulfed in flames in the near future, man. All right, and World War III really has already begun. It's only going to increase from here, man. All right, so yeah, just a quick lesson. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakak Wadash. Till next time, I say Shalom.